Namaste. Today we are going to talk about super brain yoga, how it started, what are the benefits, what is the scientific evidence, where it all got started. So in fact, we should call it Hindu super brain yoga because this one has some history and mythological stories associated with super brain yoga. So in India, different states, they call it differently. So they say thoppukaranam and then gunjiLLu, then Baithak and other names are used. This super brain yoga is performed by holding the left ear with the right hand fingers and right ears by left hand fingers and simultaneously sitting and standing in front of Lord Ganesha and seeking his blessings. So we never realized what are the benefits of it, but in school days, so many of us had to perform this super brain yoga. The teachers used to punish the students for their indiscipline, for coming late, for not doing their homework and other disciplinary activities. So that was fun. We never realized the benefits, except so we had really enjoyed doing some of those things. So in general, the super brain yoga we do in our houses also, especially in temples. Whenever we go to temple, in front of Lord Ganesha, we do this super brain yoga. That is sitting and standing by holding the ears in a proper way. So we also see many drivers or many pilgrims and many travelers, wherever they find a Ganesh temple, they will just stop, remove their shoes, go inside and do this super brain yoga. So it has become a custom for so many centuries. Even today, this is a custom that is held on to it by knowing some of the benefits and how it would help improve our intelligence and the brain. So it also has, as we mentioned, the historical, mythological story associated with it also. Paramacharya Shankara Saraswati, he mentioned that the super brain yoga started with Lord Mahavishnu. Once Ganesh is in one of his playful moods, took the chakra from the hands of Lord Mahavishnu and put it in his mouth. So when he put it in the mouth, obviously, so he is going to either swallow or do something. So Mahavishnu was in quandary. He was not sure what to do. So in order to see that Ganesh would laugh, so he started doing this super brain yoga, holding the ears and then sitting up and down and dancing and all that. So as a result, the Lord Ganesha bursted out, laughed loudly, by which this chakra, Sudarshan chakra, rolled out of his mouth. So as a result, so Mahavishnu was able to get his chakra back in his position. And then we will also see another story. According to that story, so there is a demon by the name Gajamugashwaran who troubled the Devatas and who conquered the heaven and other places and forced the gods to do super brain yoga 1,000 times, 3 times a day. So eventually Lord Ganesh came up with a device to defeat, and he was able to defeat the demon Gajamogasuran, and from that time onwards, so since gods have done this super brain yoga, so they started this custom of doing this super brain yoga in front of Lord Ganesh. So that is the reason, so we see many of us going whenever we go to the temples, so we do this super brain yoga in front of Lord Ganesh. Now, this super brain yoga not only energizes and activates the brain, but also assists in balancing the energies of the heart, throat, Agneya chakra, and crown chakras and other chakras in our body. It also synchronizes the right and left side of the brain, so that way, so it will improve our functionality and promote calmness, energizing the cells and the nervous system, sharpening our minds, our focus, and granting additional energies. The routine checkup or routine doing this super brain yoga will also train our muscles, make it stronger, and including your abdomen, back, shoulder, arms, hip muscles, which also create overall body stability and balance, according to Mayo Clinic. So not only just Mayo Clinic, there are many research, many universities who have done this research. So we will try to look at some of the research. Before that, according to our scriptures, based on our scriptures, that Master Choi Kok Soi, he actually summarized some of the benefits based on our scriptures. He says the benefits according to the super brain yoga are as follows. A more energized and active mind will develop. Also, it increases our inner peace. It relieves the anxiety and other health-related challenges. And then it also, physical cleansing takes place. More energized chakras we will be able to see. And then greater psychological balance and proper brain functioning. So these are some of the benefits according to him. Now let us look at the research that has been conducted by different universities in the United States and India. So according to research conducted by Dr. Joey P. Jones, Department of Radiological Sciences at the University of California, so he reveals a number of benefits based on the super brain yoga performance. So we all know the acupressures are found almost every part of our body. Once we activate these acupressure points, we will be able to get some benefits. So according to this research also, acupressure energy points for the brain, eyes, forehead, mouth, temples, all congregate around the area of the ear, affected by pressure from the exercise. In addition, finger pads used in the exercise stimulate pathways into the brain by activating acupressure points down the earlobes. According to Dr. Jones, after doing the exercise, an EEG scan shows the right and left hemispheres of the brain have synchronized. When done correctly, super brain yoga exercise helps the energy trapped in lower energy centers move up through the physical body's exercise, physical body. And it also increases one's intelligence and creativity. Lot of improvements are noticed. Now, there is also another research conducted by our Indian people, basically in Mysore. Srikanth N. Joyce and Lancy D. D'Souza. So they have conducted this research, and based on their research, which was done for about 3 months, and based on 3-month research, so they were able to prove that they have seen the improvement in the concentration of the children, their memory has improved, and their confidence level taking the exam also improved. And according to them, 86% of the students reported that by practicing super brain yoga has helped them to face examinations more confidently. Students also reported that their memory has improved by 76% and concentration by 70.5%. Thus, by practicing super yoga, it has improved the overall performance of the students in the schools. Similarly, there is a research conducted by Dr. Eugene Ang Jr., a Yale University neurologist. So he also was able to prove some of the benefits that we just mentioned. In fact, in one of his interviews on CBS 2 News, he says that super brain activates neural pathways in the brain through acupressure points into the earlobes. In modern times, he says, the brain is actually lateralized. So holding the left ear actually activates the right brain, and holding the right ear actually activates the left brain. So that way there is some balance between the left and right brains. Even some occupational therapists have done some research. According to them, the benefits for teens and children suffering cognitive disorders such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and autism, also it helped them quite a bit. And for seniors also, they were able to cope up with dementia. And in general, the research, based on the research that we have seen, it can be concluded that many studies have concluded that patients with ADD and then ADHD, Down syndrome, Alzheimer's disease, and other developmental challenges have shown tremendous improvement after practicing this super brain yoga. Teachers around the globe implement super brain yoga every morning. They report that test scores have gone up along with the student creativity, mental clarity, and emotional stability of students dramatically improved. Luckily, this simple exercise is for everyone regardless of age, gender, and mental capacity. Now, let us look at the proper way of conducting this super brain yoga. First, take your left hand and place it on your right earlobe so that your thumb is in the front of the ear. Thumb should be seen from outside. And then take your right hand and place it around your left earlobe so that your thumb is in the front of the ear. And place your tongue to the roof of your mouth, keeping it there for the duration of the exercise. You should inhale while you bend your knees and then sit down or squat down. Make sure your knees do not bend over your toes, avoiding pressure to the knees. And then exhale while you begin to stand back up. And these are simple procedures which you will be able to see in the video as we just narrate these steps. And so the more we do it, the more benefits that we will be able to accrue from this super brain yoga. So many people recommend that we should do actually at least 2-3 months in order to see the improvement, but I think it all depends on, to a large extent, on the individual. So this is basically a Hindu super brain yoga, even though they just call it super brain yoga, but it has its roots from India, that is from Hindu scriptures. So the Hindu scriptures have narrated this one. We have the stories, and in order to make sure that whatever is written in the scriptures is supported, so research has been conducted. Research has proved the benefits of this super brain yoga.